The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant.
It's a running one. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard 1-for-6. Here's a return from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The give on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. And the Boilermakers will hustle with the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Duggar. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward to they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? I got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Makes the catch. So now it's second and long. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Woodhead. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads quickly. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Hicks. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well. Without scoring. Flips it out to the back. Got enough space. And it's on the ground.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. Needs that timeout later. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Got his man quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes with the first and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt defense. Wants to throw. It's Woodhead. Fires one high and deep. Got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Keeps it himself and gets the first. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the run, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass, it's Woodhead. Firing to the right, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. Him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams?
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line. First down for the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there! Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Turns on the Jets. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the tailback. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's got the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They boot it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Finding an escape route. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 25 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.